And what do you think about the death penalty?
Comedy gold.
No, but like seriously though, how are you feeling about it? Like as far as like if you not just like a black and white, should we have it or should we not? But like, how do you feel about it as far as like how far it should go? Who should be able to Who should be able to be executed? Who's like, what do you think?
I think definitely the way we have it implemented is weird as fuck, considering like we give people death sentences and then they still sit in a jail cell on death row for like 40 years. And that part of it is definitely strange. But it's weird. Like, it's just weird is the only way that I can put it. Because, like, the fact that it's state by state makes it kind of convoluted, I feel like. And I don't know. Well, I think it's kind of dumb. But at the same time, like, I feel like I could make the argument for, like, executing everybody that gets a serious crime just so we don't waste tax dollars on our prison state that we have going on. But also, I don't know if we really need to be executing people. Or we could just, like people who just, like, rape fucking daughters and shit, just, like, let all the dads beat his skull in or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, with a serial killer, I don't have an issue with, like, killing people that are guilty of it. Like, if you're a serial killer or, like, a serial rapist, if it's, like, proven. But my scariest thing is just, like, there's so many people that are innocent that get on death row.
Killed a lot of people that are innocent.
And it's, like...
It's, like, not a good ratio.
At all. And I just don't know what, like, percentage of innocent people I'm willing to let get killed by the death penalty.
Yeah.
Because, like, the thing is our justice system is not fucking
dog
perfect.
Shit. It's not just not perfect. It's dog shit.
Yes. And so fucking... If we're going to have mistakes... If you get someone life and that's a mistake, it's fucked up. It sucks. But it's reversible. You can not reversible as far as you can, like, actually let them out.
But the person still has something.
Yeah, you can let them out.
They're not a fucking corpse.
And they're going to sue your ass, and you're going to have to pay them as the fucking prison. But, like, once you get into the death penalty, it's like an irreversible thing, and you might kill an innocent person and then not be able to do anything for that. And it's like, yeah. Well, how much better are we than fucking anybody else if we, like... Now the executioner has a fucking body on him, but then it's like, who is that even on though? Because it's not like the executioner was like the dude that did it.
It's like stretched out across all these different people, and it's like, where are we going to point the finger? And how are we going to fix that?
I think it should go at the district attorney because district
attorneys don't get any of the heat that they deserve.
No, and they're literally like the worst people because like they just make the fucking law a game
because their careers like incentivized to just slam people.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Like Kamala Harris. That's why she was going after fucking moms that had like single mothers that had truant children because, oh, well, that's an easy one. Your kid's not going to school, so we can't arrest you for it. And it's like, we're going to win that case. And she was going after weed smokers because we did drug test you and you did have weed in your system. So we are going to fucking lock you up. And it's like, you're incentivized to like not actually go for the truth. Like, it's like, I'm going to prove I'm right because they brag about, like, oh, like Kamala Harris specifically. She'd just be like, whenever they'd ask her, hey, why were you going after all these single mothers whenever they're doing, their kids were just misbehaving? She's like, I stand by my record. And she did have a good record because she is locking up more people than we're getting free on her watch. But that's not a fucking good record. It's like,
if everyone's innocent and they're all rotting in jail, good on you, babe.
Yeah, I stand by my record. I fucking hate Kamala Harris. Like,
that's like an admission that she knows that she's a fucking piece of shit, but she doesn't care because you have literally nothing to gain from actual justice as a DA.
She's actually incapable of being genuine. Yeah. There was a video of her on an interview, and the dude was like, you haven't been to... Or she was like... I forgot what it was. It was like they were talking about the border, and the dude was like, you haven't been to the border, right? And she's like, I have been. And he said, no, you haven't. And she said, well, I haven't been to Europe. And it was like,
what?
That was her response. And it was like,
the guy's like,
what? We don't have to go places.
Yeah.
Like, come on. That's a little silly.
Say yes?
And it was like, but you just said you went to the border a second ago. And it didn't fucking matter because she could just ignore it and not say anything about it. I can't stand her, honestly. Fucking, there's some faggot Republicans that are now like, oh, let's impeach Joe Biden. And it's like...
Yeah, that'll do a whole ton of good.
we saw how fucking perfectly it went for the Democrats. But even if, like, somehow they get it through and we get rid of Joe Biden, now we don't have a corpse. We have an actual bad person in office. Yeah. It's like, with the Democrats, you're going to get rid of Trump and have Mike Pence. And, like, Trump might have been a dickhead, but Mike Pence
was a retard.
Mike Pence was a retard, and he actually fucking, like, was a strong Christian nigga strong in his beliefs and, like, the Christian faith and shit.
He
and,
don't
like,
lift for real.
No, nigga wasn't on the trend like me. But fucking, he was fucking, he, like, wanted to ban gay marriage and, like, make electroshock therapy legal and shit. And it's like,
dude, I'll never forget that chick in my fucking language arts class in 8th grade running out, screaming, crying the day Trump got elected because she was like, Mike Pence is going to electrocute the gay out of me. I was like, shut the fuck up. Get a fucking grip.